this is the finished look. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a makeup tutorial, and I saw these pictures of chaewon on Instagram. I don't know if you guys have seen the new comeback that sserafim had. It's called Hot, and I really love their look and their concept in there. I think it's like perfect for summer and it looks super cute, and I'm gonna try and recreate that today. To start off, I'm just gonna do some base makeup. This concealer I always use, the Sam. I use it for my under eye circles because I have pretty bad bags under my eyes, which are genetic. So I'm gonna color correct for it under my eyes. And usually I just leave this on for a few minutes. I've been trying to use up this foundation that I bought. It's an American brand. Well, I think it's a British brand. It's called ColourPop. And this is just my everyday foundation. And I like it because it gives like a really natural finish. And then I also go in with this, it's hard to see, but it's Tear. And this one has really good coverage, and I find that it looks like it has a really natural finish, so that's why I like using it. And I usually put this around my nose because I have some redness around my nose, and this covers some of it. But since it's kind of on the heavier side, I usually just like do it around my nose and then like maybe blend out to the rest of my face. Make sure to blend really well. And she does have bangs, which is why today I curled my bangs up, and hopefully they look good when I take it out. Sometimes with these rollers, they end up looking bad or they look good. It's kind of a hit or miss. Do you guys see it? I think it still looks a little red, which makes my nose look wider. So I want her nose is smaller, so I need to make sure it looks small, covering all the redness. Next, her lips. So these lips are kind of orange pinkish, I think. They kind of do match my lips now. So it's probably gonna be kind of my lips but better. I'm using this lip liner from Romand, and I'm just gonna line my lips. Her lips aren't exactly that big in here, but she does overline this part, like the Cupid's bow. And just follow your lip line on the bottom here. Don't give an overlined look. This shade is a little more muted than her actual color. This is also from Romand. This is their Glasting Color Gloss. It is a glossy look. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. This is the Romand Glasting Melting Balm in Lovely Pink. Maybe this will give more of that pinkish color that she has on her lips. I'm just gonna like dab it on and hope this like changes the color. I'm gonna blend out my under eye bag concealer. And I usually just use my fingers for this part. I think the warmness of the fingers helps in blending it out. And I do still kind of see the circles. So I'm gonna go back in with this under eye, another concealer that I got. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend getting this concealer. It's not that great. I'm just trying to use it up. So just any kind of lighter than your skin tone concealer that you can use, you should use that for that part. If you have bad eye bags like me. So her eyebrows are kind of thin, and they're also like brown colored in here. But I'm gonna get this. I wouldn't recommend buying this either, honestly. It's not that good. It's by ColourPop, and it's an eyebrow wax, and it's kind of hard to use, which is why I don't really like it. But I'm gonna move it and then like kind of tidy up my eyebrows a little, make them a little thinner, but just try and make it as thin as possible. Her eyebrows are brown in this look, so I'm gonna go in with this Romand. You guys can see a trend here, but it's Romand. Lighten up my eyebrows. So I'm really just trying to touch my hair and not my skin. Otherwise it's gonna like look really blocky if it gets on your skin. As thin as hers. Okay, I think that looks like it. To eye makeup. First, curl your eyelashes. She might be using fake lashes here, but I still have not figured out how to make fake eyelashes look good on me. I should probably practice that, but I'm just gonna do basic mascara for now. Oh, and this is from Shiseido. This is their eyelash curler. It's pretty good. I think it's great for Asian shaped eyes or like almond shaped eyes. See, like it curls it really well. Then this is the Heroin Makeup Curl Keep Long Volume Primer. And this is a great primer. It really makes my eyelashes longer. I think you can see her bottom lashes are also, her bottom lashes are also pretty prominent. So I'm gonna put a little on my bottom lashes as well. Next eye, do the exact same thing you just did. I realized her lips look kind of smudged or like kind of blurry. So I'm gonna like blur out my lips a little so the lines aren't as defined because hers look kind of blurry. Okay, actually I think they kind of look like it. Okay, I should probably blend out this part. I look pretty stupid. I'm gonna blend it out now. Unfortunately, both my mom and my dad have pretty bad under eye bags, so this was inherited genetically. And it looks pretty bad under very harsh lighting, but in good lighting, you don't notice it. You can kind of still see it. Pretend it's my egg yolk. So her eyelashes look black, so I'm going to use this Heroin Make Micro Mascara Advanced Film for my eyelashes, and you just do that for both the bottom and the top. And they kind of look like clumped lashes. Ow. Sitting crisscross on the floor is hurting my feet. Any tweezers that you have, preferably long or skinny ones, start clumping them together. The bottom also looks like they got clumped together too, so I'm gonna do probably just one coat and then clump them together. Clump together. Why is this like painful? So for her eyeliner, I'm probably gonna use black. It looks like she does very thin eyeliner, but it does look like it's a black eyeliner. So I'm gonna use this Clio Superproof pen liner in Kill Black, the first shade. And I'm gonna tight line to my eyes so it looks like it's a very thin line. So just like following the lash, like basically filling in my lash line. Oh, this is so itchy. It looks like there is a slight wing at the end, thin wing, and just follow the shape of your eye. Don't pull it out too long. Oh shoot. See, I still messed it up. Okay. This whole makeup look is kind of in like shades of brown, so I'm gonna use a less like contrasting color instead of black. And I have this Roman palette, and I'm gonna use this like brown shade here, and taking like a thin brush that you have that's like kind of slightly angled. She has an under eye, so I'm gonna put this like under my eyes as well, just like across the entire bottom part. An easy way is just to use a brown eyeliner, I think, when eyelining into your eye. So I'm gonna use this brown eyeliner from Florette and try that. So basically tight line the inner corners of her eyes. I have an orange blush I can use. So I have this Juicy Pang blusher, and she puts on her outer cheeks, but I normally put my blush here because my face is kind of wide, so I'm gonna put it here. But she puts it, if you have a similar face shape to her, you should put it on like kind of on the outside, which is where she puts it. Blend it out. Just use my fingers. This is really easy to blend out. Oh wait, it also looks like it goes on her nose, so I'm gonna put some on my nose too. Put it on your nose like 2/3 of the way through. And the blush is really prominent in this look, so don't be afraid to use a lot because this is sort of like a sun-kissed look for them. This isn't in her look, but I usually powder my forehead because if you're like me, I have an oily T-zone, so I usually powder my forehead so it doesn't get that greasy. Then this powder is really good. Another important part of her look is her egg yolk. It's pretty prominent. Scrunch your eyes up, and then whatever bag you see there, you kind of underline under it. So, okay, the darker color I think it looks a little better. If you have a light color, so maybe like this white color here, then put it on the actual fat of the egg yolk, so above that line that you just drew. Oh, oops, I put too much. Blend it out at the end so it looks natural. It kind of just looks like I have like 2 under eye bags, but whatever. I'm gonna use this other palette. It's from Peri Para. I'm gonna get like a tiny smaller brush, and it looks like she has it on like the corners of her eyes, so I'm gonna do maybe like this color and kind of think of it like the shadow under your eyeliner, and you can just put it under your eyeliner, like outline it a little, like give a little dimension there, and then blend it out a little. This look also has some like shininess to it. My foundation was like a natural finish, so that's why it looks like there's some highlight, but I'm gonna add some extra highlight in. I have this American Maybelline Master Bronze palette, but you can just use any other like kind of goldish highlighter that you have. She has it on her nose and around her eyes. On her nose, it's like on the tip of her nose, so I'm gonna just put it on the tip of mine. Truthfully, I can't really tell a difference. And put it on the inner corners of your eyes as well. Other side. Her face overall just looks kind of shiny, so I'm just gonna like dust it on my nose bridge as well. Okay, and I think the last step would just be contour, because our noses and our face shape is a little different. So taking just like a small flat top brush, I'm gonna contour my nose. I have this, honestly this palette isn't good for my skin because it barely shows up, so I'm gonna contour the sides of my nose here. Just do like a straight line, starting from like my inner corners and then just like dragging it down. I have a wider nose than her, so I'm just going to try and make it look a little thinner. And then I'm also gonna shade the like my nostrils so they look a little thinner, and kind of do across your nose bridge as well, kind of like flatten it, like give that deer nose look or button nose look. So her face shape is slimmer and much smaller, so I'm just going to, using the same contour palette, shade the outsides of my face so that it can have an illusion of looking smaller. Shade the outsides, and I kind of have like chubby cheeks, so I'm gonna shade this bottom too. This is like the closest top I had. And the last step is to do like the actual sunburn mark. I have tape and scissors, and I'm going to cut out the outlines of it. and then like stick it. I'm gonna cut out the outlines of it and stick it on my skin and make it in the shape that she has, and then hopefully that will work. But honestly, I haven't ever tried this before, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, like I kind of stuck it until like it reached below my collarbone. Using the same blush from earlier that you put in your face, because this does look kind of brownish. I think we're gonna start with this first and just put like, I think just put dollops of it everywhere and stuff is, so really put it here. Maybe, I think it has to be darker, so I'm going to use that same palette from earlier, that's like the orange palette, and I'm gonna take some of this like orangey color and put it on top. Okay. I found that these two shades together are really showing up on here. My mom's gonna see this later. She's gonna be like, what the heck is this on your chest? Time to remove the tape. Okay, I tried. It's not as fine detailed. They probably put like a sticker down, but like I'm trying to get the detail in, but I can't. It's too hard. Use this necklace here. Okay, I'm gonna try and curl my hair. So the bangs are not banging. The bangs are not banging, but I'm going to fix it. Curled my hair and I managed to kind of semi-fix my bangs. Okay guys, this is the finished look. Yay. I hope you guys like this video and please like and subscribe.